Welcome back to the 12th Leasing World Gold Awards. In this coming session, we're going to be announcing the Broker of the Year, the top new incomer, the next generation, contribution to the industry award, and the new Excellence in Sustainability award. But we start with Broker of the Year, and I hand over to Shawbrook, the sponsor for this award.
I'm Glenn Christie McCallum, Director of the Intermediary Business at Shawbrook Bank. At Shawbrook, we're dedicated to providing UK SMEs with the funding they need to operate, evolve and grow. We're proud to do things differently and work closely with our network of commercial finance brokers to deliver the best outcomes for our customers. This evening I'm delighted to be presenting the Broker of the Year Award, a category which recognises the dedication and professionalism of asset finance brokers using their knowledge and experience to deliver the right solutions for the UK market, even in these challenging times. The nominees for this award are Charles and Dean and Credo Asset Finance. I wish you the best of luck. And the winner is Credo Asset Finance.
The next award we'd like to give out is the Top New Incomer Award. "2020 has been a year when people's plans might have changed, things might have been delayed, but one company in particular saw it as a massive opportunity to leap into and to fill. And that is what attracted us to the entry from Latitude Leasing.
Hi, Nathan Mollett here from the Leasing Foundation and Metro Bank, and we're very pleased to be sponsoring the Next Generation Award again at this year's Leasing World events. So the team at Leasing World have been searching the industry's talent pool of young people again in search of the glint of gold that could signal a bright future ahead. So evidence of hard work, a mark already made on the industry, perhaps studying in their own time, and of course personality as well. So the shortlist this year, first of all, Isaac Hooper from Liberty Leasing, and also Katie Pilbeam from Metro Bank. I'm very pleased to confirm the winner of this year's Next Generation Award is
Good evening, my name's Andrew Denton. I'm the Chief Exec of Alpha Financial Software. I'm sitting here in the empty Alpha offices being heckled by Chris Sullivan, who's just to my left, and it's my great pleasure to present two of your awards tonight in these very, very exceptional circumstances. You'll forgive me for presenting the awards in reverse order to the order that I've been given, and hopefully as I go through you will see why. The first award that I'm going to give out is one that gives me great pride because, like many of you, I watch this organisation's commitment to sustainability, and this is the Award for Excellence in Sustainability, unfold what seems like every day on LinkedIn. Our winner for Excellence in Sustainability is Hitachi Capital UK PLC. They impressed the judges greatly with the entry. A lot of them around the founding values of Hitachi itself, harmony, sincerity and the pioneering spirit. And actually, I'll make it a mission, they've inspired Alpha to align its CSR for the coming years around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and they've always been ahead of the curve in that way. We see a commitment to green assets in terms of the financing that they do. We see a huge commitment to gender equality and equity. Decent work and economic growth through their new internal framework to promote talent. In industry, innovation and infrastructure, their integration with customers online, their open banking initiative, and generally the promotion of asset finance as a solution for UK PLC. We see them with sustainable cities and communities, as well as their commitment to climate action. We see a huge commitment to charity and to giving back, and again, very aligned with the way that we feel in this building when it's full, around making sure that we fulfil our obligations to the communities in which we work. In particular, I think during the pandemic, with Hitachi Capital, we've seen the best of them. They've supported customers, they've focused on mobility needs of businesses and key workers, and I think they've encapsulated the positioning of asset finance within our economy as a force for good and an engine for growth. So on that basis, it gives me great pleasure again to give this award on behalf of Leasing World to Hitachi Capital PLC. Well done, Rob Gordon and team. I'm trying to get into the spirit, and I will raise a glass to you. Hopefully the order in which I have presented these awards will now become clearer, because it's both my great privilege and pleasure, as well as sad, that I present posthumously a contribution award for this year. And the contribution award, as Leasing World define it, is not just for 2020, it's actually for contribution over a whole career. And it goes, of course, to Gavin Raith-Carter, who was taken from us very suddenly on the 24th of September this year. And Gavin's passing probably encapsulated exactly how he was regarded within the industry. There was what can only be described as a huge outpouring of grief within the industry. We were all shocked and we were all saddened, and I'm sure you can probably see on my face as I struggle through this, that it's not passed yet, and it's felt acutely, of course, by Gavin's family, his colleagues at HCBF. We should remember, of course, that Gavin has had a long and successful career within asset finance. At Lombard, working with Chris back in the day, at First National Asset Finance, which then became the backbone of ING Lease, an incredibly innovative and successful business. And Gavin was the head of risk there and moved to the growing Hitachi Capital as head of risk before being promoted to managing director the following year. I think we all know that Hitachi Capital Business Finance has gone from strength to strength under Gavin's leadership. But I think we remember not only Gavin's career and the position he had within UK asset finance, but also the contribution he gave back to UK asset finance through the FLA, where he was the chair of the Finance and Leasing Association's intermediary committee, and where I got to know him well beyond my relationship with him as a testing and constructive customer, where he was with the Leasing Foundation rather, where he was a non-executive director. A few people, when they talk about Gavin, a couple of things come through. One of them is his ability to lob in a hand grenade with a cheesy grin and completely get away with it in virtually every debate, and many people talk about that. Many others who he's worked with for a long time talk about him as being a proper chap, and again, I've repeated that a few times. It's a very old school way of talking, but it does encapsulate Gavin's humility in his bearing and the way that he carried himself. But I think we should be in no uncertain terms that Gavin was a very, very long way from yesterday's man. He was incredibly progressive, and I think that summed up and why I really wanted to talk about Hitachi Capital's achievement in terms of UN sustainability goals and its contribution, and frankly the way it's handled itself during COVID and the weird times that we've had. Because the output that I see in particular from Hitachi Capital Business Finance has got Gavin written all over it. The way that he and they have looked after customers, the way that they've positioned themselves, the way that they've continued to play the long game, seen the value of community, see the value of raising people up and equity, and not got all tactical, despite the fact that these are tough times. So many of us have lost a pal. The industry has lost somebody who was prepared to fight for the big picture, understood what asset finance stood for, and very much understood and lived his own principles. So the award for contribution to our industry goes to Gavin Raith-Carter. You'll be sorely missed, and I hope you all have a glass to raise with me in memory of Gavin.
Well, congratulations to our winners, and thank you to our sponsors. The next awards will be presented at 2:30 this afternoon. We'll be presenting the Raith-Carter Innovation Award, the Classic Car and Supercar Funder Award, Top Professions Funder, and Top Block Funder. See you at 2:30.